Hey, ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers everywhere. Welcome to WWE Darkness episode 10. Yes, I'm doing it in the dark. Because I'm just not bothered turning on the lights. I didn't go to 10 today and I've been unwell. But anyway, over the last few weeks now, those odds concerning The Undertaker, they were for The Undertaker. And it wasn't, on that Raw he returned, it wasn't really such a big climax. Like, they built up a lot of hype for those odds, and when he actually entered out, I found it to be a disappointment because it was only for Triple H to come back out after. One moment, please. I had to turn down the TV. Watching The Family Guy. Anyway, yeah. And then Triple H comes out and literally steals The Undertaker's thunder. And they're going at it at WrestleMania again. And now they're acting as if they never fought at WrestleMania beforehand. And it's like really, really weird. It's really strange. And then we had Vicky Guerrero getting fired, and Dolph Ziggler was the one who ends up attacking Teddy Long. Poor Teddy Long. Anyway, Teddy Long's back now. Edge is still world champion. Christian's back. But you know, to be honest, back to The Undertaker again just for a moment, please. I know I keep talking about him because he's my favorite wrestler. But I wanted him to get Nexus members and core members. He did none of that. When Triple H actually did come out, like, they did nothing. They just had a big stare down at each other and then doing their taunts at each other. It was like, and then when Undertaker came out wearing his old pants from like 2004 and 5, the leather ones, and he changed, and when he was just out there in SmackDown last night, and he changed his music to Johnny Cash's "Ain't No Grave" song. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. It's a brilliant song, but like, they kind of like changed The Undertaker's character now or what? Because like, if he's not coming out with the music anymore, like, or is he only coming out like that for like interview talks and shit like that? When he's actually in a match, does he come out in his old stuff or what? I guess we'll have to find out. God, it feels like my mind's gone on to autopilot or something. Anyway, guys, for this video, I probably don't have any of those annotations because my laptop's acting very strange right now, and I can't actually get into the internet properly, which sucks. So right now I'm using my phone, which is like an internet too. But anyway, back to the news of wrestling. What else actually happened that was of interest? Oh yeah, Jerry the King Lawler actually fought The Miz there. He was the #1 contender for Miz's championship belt, and unfortunately Jerry King Lawler didn't win at the Elimination Chamber the belt, so that's a bit of a letdown. The Miz just should not be champion. He really should not be champion at all. And Michael Cole and the Jerry the King Lawler are going at a WrestleMania. We have new tag team champions, core members Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. So it's just unfortunate that Santino and Vladimir lost, but I'm sure they'll get them back at some point. But seriously, those are ugly title belts though, aren't they, guys? They are seriously the most ugliest title belts I've ever seen in my whole life. The worst ever. Just one sec, please. I just want to see. That's right. That's okay. Yeah, it's just been really, really bad lately. There has been some good things like Booker T coming back, which I mentioned before. I think. Yeah, I did, because my phone only broke 3 weeks ago. My last phone. I heard that there was a downloadable content for The Undertaker, his American Badass costume. Now, I wasn't a particular fan of that part of The Undertaker's career, because like, it wasn't the proper Undertaker, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I would like to get the game pack, because like, if it's a game pack, like, sure, get it, like, you should get it. But obviously right now I can't, and maybe a couple of months before I get a new PlayStation 3, because I'd rather have gotten the phone to do the videos, because actually making the videos is something I enjoy doing at the moment. So anyone who actually sends me friend requests, it'll be at least a while before I get back to that. But I will be making videos nonetheless. I will be making videos. I keep going back and forth with wrestling news and other shit that's going on. But anyway, back again to the wrestling news, and I'll try and stick into it this time. Randy Orton actually took out Husky Harris, and what's the other loser's name? Michael McGillicuddy. Randy Orton took two of them out, so there's only like there's 7. Yeah, CM Punk, Dave Otunga, that spastic who looks like Batista, and then that reject, and that reject. Yeah, so right now at the moment it looks like Nexus only have 3 men with them. That's Punk, Otunga. I forgot the other guy's name. He's not really important. I don't think. He's just another Batista, really. The Rock actually came back there. Yeah. Wow. Dwayne The Rock Johnson actually came back and actually put it to John Cena. Literally taking the piss out of each other with raps and all that. John Cena did go old school again for that moment, going back to his old ways when he actually did used to rap, but The Rock just owned him in that too the very next week, so I actually would like to see The Rock destroy Cena at WrestleMania, and I'm getting sick of John Cena. John Cena's just like I'm getting so sick of John Cena, I really am. And he's already back in another title hunt. Now in fairness, yeah, he was off a title hunt for months now, but still, like, you can't just keep him off for another while longer, like, and I know it was good to see him off the title hunt for at least 6-7 months, but like as soon as like that time just flew by literally. They're not really doing much with Kane right now, are they? I think they should be doing a lot more with Kane, just because like since what was it? July and August, September, November, October, November. Sorry, he was literally at the peak of his career. He was actually at the peak of his career, the best he's ever done in his whole career, because he held on to that world title for a long time through July to around November. And then as soon as he loses the belt, he's just down again. Like, they just put him right back down, and he's barely in big fucking storylines and all that. He may be back in a big one again with the Core and Big Show, because like shit went down there yesterday, because it was Big Show versus Kane. And before that, the Core went over to Kane saying, we just hope you take out the Big Show and all that. So when both men were down in the ring, you'd see the Core members go to the ring as well, and they slip Kane a chair, and then Kane gets the chair, smacks Big Show, gets himself disqualified, Big Show wins the match. Then they, like a pack of vultures, the Core go on top of Big Show, pick him apart. Then Big Show pushes Justin Gabriel against Kane. Kane didn't like that one bit, so Kane smacked him in the back with a chair, and then started going at the other Core members. So they ran off. So it's kind of confusing. Is Kane the good guy again? And I just don't. Again, I do not like the way they left things with Undertaker, Kane, and the old Nexus, which would now kind of be the Core, really, except just it has fucking Ezekiel Jackson in it. One moment, please, again. In a minute, so I'm going to wrap this video up now in a sec. So yeah, there's a lot of confrontation with Triple H and Taker, and again, I think Undertaker is going to win that at WrestleMania. I'm not saying because he's my favourite, just that I heard Triple H had other plans to do more backstage stuff, so obviously Taker may still be around for another good while. Until next year's WrestleMania at least. Because I don't think he's going to be able to go very long, and I'm going to hate seeing The Undertaker go. I really am going to hate to see him go, because like, you're not going to have any more characters like The Undertaker or Kane when he goes. And they're the only two characters that are actually keeping it very interesting right now. And I said it before. And on to John Morrison on Raw. Oh my god, did you see how close he became in winning that Raw Elimination Chamber just 2 weeks ago? Well, tomorrow, 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I can't believe that they're not giving John Morrison that push that he deserves. Like, John Morrison should be main eventing WrestleMania fighting The Miz, not John Cena. Cena's had his glory, basically, is what I'm saying. And I think it's John Morrison's turn at the big time. He just deserves it. Like, the moves he pulled off in the chamber and beforehand, all the things he's been doing, like, and he's just... It is paying off slowly paying off. But, I really think John Morrison should be getting a bigger push. And Vince was on it there a few weeks ago. I just missed that part because when I recorded it, when I was watching it one time, I didn't watch it live because I had school the next day. But I missed Vince McMahon on it, and he was talking. And that was just him talking about The Rock being on the next week. So The Rock did come back, and he's under contract because he's on the Raw roster list. But I just hope WrestleMania will be a good one this year. Last year it was good as well, but like, you know, I just want to see something that's never been done. Not The Undertaker losing a streak, that has to stay. That has to keep going. But I just hope WrestleMania will end up being a good pay-per-view and all that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this video to a close now. So race. I don't know if you can race. If you can race, comment and subscribe. Tell your friends about these videos and tell them to subscribe. And have a nice evening. I'll be back next Saturday with WWE Darkness 11. And Friday will be one of my vlog. I don't know, whatever it is that I usually do on a Friday night when I'm pissed. Saturdays I don't drink that much. Actually, I don't drink at all that much on a Saturday unless something's going on. So anyway, yeah, please rate, subscribe, comment, tell your friends to subscribe, and tell them to watch the video first and then subscribe. Anyway, guys, good night again. Please don't tell me I knocked off the... Okay, good night.